quick, powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. Here's Bishop Nolan White with a quick word.
First Chronicles chapter 4, verses 9 through 10 says, Now Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called him his name Jabez, saying, Because I bore him in pain. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. So God granted him what he requested. Perhaps you are dealing with problems caused by your background or your upbringing. Or maybe you live with unchangeable circumstances that affect your life in a major way. If so, it is easy to feel like a victim and to complain to God. But consider the example of Jabez in the text that we have read. Jabez is a unique individual as he stands out in the group that he is listed in. Interestingly enough, his name means pain or misery. It's clear to see that his mother named him, and according to the culture of that time, the father was the one that would name the child. So the father appears to be absent, whether he's absent by choice or he is absent as a result of a demise or death, we don't know. All we know is that the mother had this child in pain. And therefore, she labels the child based upon her pain. Hear that. She labels the child based upon her pain. Now, Jabez decided not to live with the label that had been handed to him, not to be classified based upon somebody else's pain. And he decided to turn the pain into power. And that's your challenge and my challenge, is to turn whatever deck of cards that have been handed to us, whatever label, classification, designation, position, whatever it is, we have got to resolve that we're not going to complain. We're not going to sulk. We're certainly not going to blame anyone, but we're going to make the conscious decision to turn our pain into power. Jabez says, all right, how are we going to do this? He says, I'm going to go to God and I'm going to ask God to bless me. And God heard him and blessed him. He blessed him so good that some scholars say he became a doctor of the law. He blessed him so good that according to 2 Chronicles 4, 255, he has a city that is named after him. Why? Because he refused to sit down with the label that was given to him and feel sorry for himself. But he decided to turn pain into power. Here's my point. Never let someone's opinion of you define who you are and who you are to become. You've got to decide that God has called me to greatness. You have got to decide that God has called me to power. And when you make that decision, it doesn't matter how people label you, what people think of you. You can rise above it all because greater is he that is within you than he that is within the world. That's my prayer for you today, that you turn your pain into power.
Thank you for joining us for a quick word. Go out there, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and do your friend a favor, share it with them. See you next time on A Quick Word.